Welcome back everyone! Today we're making Android 18 from Dragon Ball. So that would be this pretty lady. We're gonna be starting out as usual, covering up all our blemishes and problem areas with concealer. After that, we go on to our foundation. Since this character is pretty smooth sailor all the way, you can go ahead and make it pretty thick. Now it's time to make all of them angles. She's very pointy, so I took a shade 2 tones darker than my own skin tone and tried to map it out where I wanted it. After I'm done with that, I make sort of a new fake cheekbone shadow that is also a bit pointier than my own shape. So here I'll try to follow the line that I made for my chin. I also have a pretty large forehead already, like Android 18, so I left that be. And I also shade around my eyes and my nose to give myself a smaller nose and angrier brows. And since we're making quite a severe cat eye, lion eye, tiger eye, whatever, I also prepped that with some eyeshadow. Now, this is where I realized I actually wanted to cover my eyebrows, which you should do before you even put on foundation, but hey, here we are. Take a glue stick and apply glue thick to your brows, brush out the excess glue and make sure to powder it when it's dry. Then you can cover that bad boy up with some concealer. Make sure to catch each and every one of those hairs. When you have repeated that on the other eyebrow as well, you can go ahead and cover that up with regular foundation. If you feel like you need even more coverage on your brows, if you have really thick brows or dark brows, you can just repeat the first 2 steps with glue stick and powder until you're happy with your cover. Now it's time to make them angry brows. Now, my eyebrows didn't turn out perfectly symmetrical this time, but as my teacher once said, they don't have to be identical, they're only sisters, so let's just ignore that this time. Now we go on to our eyeliner. Android 18 has a very sharp and boxy eye, so I'm gonna try to mimic that with a thick liner. Now, making this type of really thick eyeliner can be a bit problematic if you have hooded eyelids like I do. And I'll soon show you why. Now, with a hooded eye, the liner you just drew can turn out a bit wonky when you look just straight ahead, and we can correct this by making a new line that we map out by staring straight into the mirror. But it will look very thick when your eyes are closed, so this is where you're gonna have to choose. Do I want my eyeliner to look the correct way when I'm looking straight ahead or when my eyes are closed? If you don't have hooded lids, you can just stop here and move on to the next step. But with our hooded lids, we might want to correct it. So it's not perfect, but it'll do. So now we go on to our mouth. Android 18 has a tiny little mouth, so I cover up the sides with concealer and then I draw on a new shape. I work with a pretty neutral lip color, and then I just use regular pink and red eyeshadow to keep the lip matte, but also soft. And with that, our makeup is about done. We can just go back and fix some silly mistakes we might have made, and then we can go on and put on our wig. So there we go. And of course, now we just gotta put on our costume. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please hit that like button, and if you like this video, you can also subscribe to my channel. See you next month.